Hello, my name is Eric Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. And today I'm talking about the Buddha did not say we need to get rid of desire. In spiritual circles in the West here, I've encountered time and time again, whether it's from the spiritualities are from India or China or Japan, Eastern philosophy in general. We in the West we get this influx and push for getting rid of desire. We need to get rid of desire. Desire is the cause. And a lot of people will then point at the Buddha and Buddhism and his Four Noble Truths and say, he said we need to get rid of desire, and that's the cause of suffering, is because we desire. But the Buddha didn't actually say that. That is a mistranslation. It's a poor interpretation. So many words, when they come from the East, lose much of their meaning when they come over to the West, because the translators and interpreters will pick a single word that they like and say, this is what was meant. And sometimes it totally changes the meaning in inflections and subtleties that were intended. For example, in the Noble Eightfold Path, the first is sammā-dṛṣṭi, very often translated as right view. Samma is a word that is similar to our word sum and has the same root, which means not only could it mean right, but also total, complete, whole. So, that's the first half. The second half, drsti, often is translated as view, but it also means understanding. It's more akin to worldview. The way in which one views the world, one's understanding. And so although it's translated as right view, could mean complete understanding or whole understanding. And that takes it to a totally different direction. And I think the Buddha was misquoted or mistranslated and interpreted in the West, because he did not say we need to get rid of desire. The word that's used in Pali is taṇhā, which comes from the Sanskrit trishna. And yes, it can be translated as desire, but more completely can be also translated into thirst, or longing, or craving. And some Buddhists will actually use the word craving instead of desire. But this longing, almost a neediness, is the root of dukkha. And dukkha is deeper than just suffering, because dukkha also can mean and stands for discontent, dissatisfaction. And so when people say, well, the Buddha said we need to get rid of desire to end suffering, I think a way that it can also be interpreted and translated and deeper meaning is we need to cease our longing and craving in order to cease being dissatisfied. It's a kind of a form of desire. I've tried to point to this in the past by saying that desire isn't the problem. It's our attachment to desire, which is the problem. The attachment creates more of a stickiness, a longing, a craving. In the West, you'd sometimes hear, well, we're trying to get rid of all of our desires, and you get some rather foolish nitpicking when they go, oh, that's a desire, oh, that's a desire, and they just start, pinpointing every little desire as if you're supposed to not have any desire. For example, let's say I go to the fridge because I'm thinking I want milk, and they'll go, oh, that's a desire. Well, no, it is not taṇhā. It is, I'm not longing for milk. I'm not craving this. It's like, I must have this. This is what I must have to feel complete and happy in the moment. And so if I go to the fridge and I open it up and I'm out of milk, I'll just go, I'll have to get some at the store another day, and I'll just have something else to drink. There's no longing, craving within that want or desire. So getting rid of all want and desire isn't the issue. It's getting rid of the longing and craving. um, and so I think that's an important distinction, because we perpetuate the myth in the West. I mean, I just heard the other day where, it's like, oh, we're trying to get rid of all desire. No. And every time I hear that, I'm like, it's, and I'm thinking, they don't understand it. They don't understand the words that were used, and they don't understand what was being pointed to. They are just, they read it somewhere that some scholar or teacher said this is what the Buddha said and meant, and they're taking it at face value. And so I caution against that, because a lot of the words that were used have deeper meaning and different meaning. So as a quick recap, the Buddha did not say we need to get rid of desire in order to get rid of suffering. He more aptly pointed at, we need to cease longing in order to get rid of discontentment. And the way we do this is a complete and whole view, which is the first of the Noble Eightfold Path. I hope this clears up maybe some of what the Buddha meant and what's really being pointed to. And also, it's a tale of caution against, totally buying into the words that are being used, because they're not always translated correctly or interpreted correctly. So, hope this helped. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Feel free to share the video if you think someone else would like it, or comment below. Thank you.